stupid. You know who sang that song? Rufus fucking Wainwright. He is in this fucking movie. He's fabulously gay, and you know what? I don't care. I love that dude's music.
I would love to see it. My friend just got to see him in Austin.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God! Wait, who did he play with? Shit. She sings with the new pornographers. Nico Case. She got to see Nico Case, fucking Rufus Wainwright.
That's
and
awesome.
She said he was amazing.
Cigarettes and chocolate milk.
Super fabulous.
That's my favorite.
Amazing.
That's one of my favorite songs, but One Man Guy is my favorite song.
How does this tie back around to Aspen Extreme?
When you're a kid, you think this movie's so awesome. Now you're an
okay.
adult. Well, for the longest time, to this day, nobody believed us. Like, well, my sister, because me and my sister were in love with this movie.
Yeah.
Her fucking boyfriend somehow found this fucking movie and bought it for her on DVD for her birthday.
Oh, I was gonna say, did he also have to buy the Betamax to watch it? You know?
Well, we found out the reason why it's so hard to find. It's a Canadian-only film.
Ah!
That's why. It was made in fucking Canada.
Do you remember this film? It was called The Great Peanut Butter Solution or something like that.
I've heard of that. I can't. Maybe I've seen
it was about this kid who goes in, and I might fuck up the details here, but he goes into this haunted house. He gets scared shitless to the point that all his hair falls off, and he gets all self-conscious, and he's like wears a wig, but it looks really awful. And so like his friends decide to make this weird solution. Or was it like some creepy old man? Anyways, he makes this weird like hair tonic solution using peanut butter, and it works really well. It works too well to the point that his hair is growing at an exponential rate, like constantly like you can watch it growing
so
down.
So easy a caveman can do it?
Yeah. Well, this guy, this creepy like evil guy who makes paintbrushes, like kidnaps him so he can cut his hair off and make paintbrushes out of him, and his friends have to rescue him, but it was just like really weird and creepy, and nobody remembers this film, and it's kind of like the Escape to Witch Mountain, like has themes in it that are probably not appropriate for children, but are in it anyways, and it's like weird, but you have glitter on your neck. I'm sorry, it's been distracting me the whole time you're telling this story, and I'm like, how does Turtle have glitter on his neck?
Alright, I always come home and there's glitter all over my hand, because when we were cleaning out our storage at my job, I found this giant fucking colorful mat that says Cinco de Mayo on it, and it's all glittered out, and it's my desk mat.
It's bedazzled.
Yeah. Well, the running joke's my birthday, Cinco de Mayo, and I hate that fucking day. It's not a real holiday. It's not a real fucking holiday. I don't hate it because it's my birthday. I just hate it because it's not a fucking holiday.
It's a good excuse to drink Tecate and tequila and
tequila and fucking other Mexican beers.
Oh my God. I remember the first time I had tequila. It was like when I was in high school, and I thought it was really cool because I was hanging out with like college guys. And then I look back on it, and I'm like, these guys were douchebags. Like
they drink tequila. What a bunch of
They got a giant 311 poster on their like apartment wall, and they have fucking tequila. And I was like, cool. It's like lime, tequila, and beer all in one. It's like the hot pocket of beers. And yeah, it was.
Why are you so mad, Paul?
Oh.
You're like staring at me like I fucking thumbed your ass.
Like it. Anyways, so
311 poster.
I know.
Douchebag Central right there.
What? I know. It was just one of those weird times. And like, it would be different if it was like, you know, Talking Heads or XTC.
Yeah.
I later started hanging out with guys that worked at like the indie record store, and they would have all the really cool posters, like wallpapering their kitchen and stuff.
You know, as a youth, believe it or not, I had nothing but freedom as a kid. Literally, like, I could do anything I wanted, and I chose to be a gun, ironically. So my walls, as a kid, no lie, throughout my high school years, was covered, literally, filling to the fucking floor, even sometimes on the floor, fucking porn. Hardcore fucking hustler pictures, penthouse pictures, Playboy, fucking cartoon porn, you name it, it was on my wall. Like I said, I was a shut-in.
But like you're still passing school, you know, I assume you graduated from high school.
Yeah,
so how you go from like girl on girl, big cock,
your assless
girl
heart.
on girl. And then you just like, you get it confused, and you like, you know, think Roosevelt was fucking like someone Churchill or something. I don't know.
Well, I went to an alternative high school, so they didn't really make us study.
Little classes of porn.
Well, I mean, you know, like, it was cool because it was more of like vocational, so it was real hands-on. So, like, well,
porn helped out a lot with your
that
hand-eye
was
coordination,
very
hands-on.
But no, so like what happened was like when I went to West Arnold High School, which is the greatest school in the world because that's one of the very few times I've ever seen teachers care, like go out of their way for students. It's pretty fucking amazing.
Okay.
And like I'm not a dumb person. Like I'm book smart, I'm kind of street smart, but when it comes to people, I'm an idiot. So like when because I dropped out of the regular high school, I went to the alternative high school. And, you know, I was like, I guess I like fucking history. You know, I was just like, I don't want to tell people I'm into history. Fucking nerd shit. Whatever. I took 4 years of history in 6 months. And fucking aced them all.
Nice.
Because my teacher, Larry, who forever changed my life, crazy gun fanatic. Like, hardcore fucking libertarian, but crazy gun fanatic. Like, dude, Turtle, check out this rifle. Like, what is cool, dude? Is this legal? Fuck them! Check it out. That's a beauty, isn't it? Like, I don't fucking know. I don't know shit about guns. I know I could use it to kill someone.
I got this when I opened a bank account in Montana.
Right? Basically. But no, like, he basically would come down to being like, alright, if you can prove that you know this, you don't have to do it. Yeah. So I was like, really? Alright, fuck yeah, let's get down. And that's how he made us learn. You know?
All I'm thinking of now is like Mr. Hand coming down to Spicoli's house, and he was like, so basically, hello, thought I'd get some goodies, man.
It's Mr. Hand! Aloha, Mr. Hand. I had a fucking friend named Brandon I introduced him to Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and he was one of those like, "This is so great, man! I love Spicoli." Because you are Spicoli.
That's like fucking Sean Penn's greatest role ever, too. You know what he's doing now? He was like last seen in Venezuela riding around a truck with Hugo Chavez, and Hugo Chavez is holding up a picture of Che Guevara.
No shit.
And then there's Sean Penn just chilling, sunglasses
Whatever.
on. Just like,
I hang out with revolutionists.
You're like, what? What are you doing? I mean, like maybe, I think he was like, they were saying he was like researching the role, but it was like, it's more than that. If you're fucking hanging out with and you're like this, to the point you're like in his car, presidential car, and he's like, Che Guevara!
He's like, yo, dude, give me another cigar. He's kind of bored, like.
No, he seriously looked like, whatever. You know, and I was like,
you've been killing trespassers today? That would really help my rollout.
Yeah, I feel like I would get the right passion.
Aloha, Mr. Hand. Aloha, Spicoli. I fucking love that line. Because of fucking Brandon, which is my friend in high school at Lester Arnold. Because he never
Spicoli?
He basically was, because he never saw that movie, so I was like, you gotta see it, dude. Spicoli's the greatest character. And every day after that movie, he's like, Aloha, Mr. Hand. Dude, that movie's so awesome. I'm like, Brandon, you're fucking high, dude.
You can't see the similarity.
Yeah. He's like, dude, Mr. Hand is a dick. And I'm like, did you hear that? Like,
that's my head.
My skull. You know who his stoner buddies were, right?
No, wait, I'm not picturing them now.
Because there's Spicoli.
Yeah.
And stoner buddy number 1 was Anthony Edwards. Stoner buddy number 2, Eric Stoltz.
That makes sense.
You know who was Judge Reinhold's friend?
No.
Fucking Nick Coppola, a.k.a. Nicolas Cage. That was his first role.
Oh, man.
He has like 5 seconds where he's like, that was funny, and like disappears.
Does anybody knock anymore?
Oh my god, I was jerking off to the greatest hits in the world. Hands down. In cinema ever, Phoebe Cates has the greatest fucking boobs ever.
I can agree with that. She's got the 70s tits going on too, you know?
I don't know what it was about them though. They were like fucking perfect.
They were.
Unfucking real. And although, like, because you brought up Boogie Nights earlier, I've been bitching about Boogie Nights to one of the interns at my job because I hope he fucking saw it yesterday. He's like, I'm gonna go home and rent it now. I'm like, you fucking better, Tyler. I'll choke the shit out of you. Like, we give him so much shit and it's so much fun.
I'll do that.
But like the whole time, Kristoff, which is one of the guys that works with us, he's like, dude, Heather Graham's tits and the fucking. I've never seen a dude like think of boobs so much and